Hi everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 19 of 2022. So this week is definitely a stash week. I just grabbed out some random cards out of my Project Life card storage. So I'm pretty sure that the 4x6 at the top is from Studio Calico. It seems like I printed that one myself. Then the first and the last 3x4 cards I think are from Citrus Twist. And then the yellow tag kind of 3x4 card I think is probably LA Studio. So I'm totally guessing on all of those, but pretty sure I'm correct. So then I also knew I wanted to do a little bit of stamping, so I grabbed out this really old Ali Edwards number stamp set. I think it's a December Daily stamp set. Grab that out and I'm stamping out my numbers for my title card. So at first I did 18 and then I realized it was week 19. So we've got that all squared away. So I'm going to cut those out and we will keep putting this one together. So this one comes together very quickly because I do have several photos. So I did have the 3 photos that I ended up printing off as 4x6s. So of course that takes up a lot of the real estate on the spread. And then I had a couple others and I knew I wanted to do a little bit of journaling. So it all just kind of comes together quickly. So this week was a really fun one because me and Will were able to go to a Memphis Grizzly basketball game, and it was game 5 of round 2 of the playoffs. So it was a pretty big game. We were going against Golden State, and this was a great game for us to go to because we blew them out and it was really fun. So we splurged and it was totally worth it. They ended up losing for the next game, round 6 of the playoffs, but or game 6, but it was fine. I mean, you can't win them all, but I was just so happy that we were able to go to this game and just had a blast together. So the picture at the top is a selfie of me and Will in our seats, and then there's a photo at the bottom of like the court after the Grizzlies won. Then I took a picture of our growl towel that they give out at the playoff game, so that was really fun. And then I also have a little screenshot of the final score from the game that we went to that they posted on Instagram. And then I took a pretty picture of some irises that are growing out in our yard, so I snapped that picture as well. So then for my title card, you'll see I also grabbed some of those really bold black thickers. I thought that those looked nice and stood out really good against that pattern of that 4x6 card, and then added the dates. And later I did realize that this week should have been the 9th through the 15th. I put the 14th, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to know what week it is and everything, so that's fine with me. So here I knew I wanted to do a little bit of journaling, and I wanted a card where I could stamp on it. So I pulled out this little stamp set. I'm not exactly sure where it's from off the top of my head, but it's really small and it fits so well on this 3x4 card. And so we have kind of a tagline, a song that they play at all the games when we're doing good or the crowd needs to get riled up, and it's Whoop That Trick from Hustle and Flow. If you know, you know. So I wanted to definitely stamp that on the 3x4 card to kind of commemorate that for this season. And so I stamped that out, and then I still have a little bit of room underneath it to add in some journaling, which I really liked. And then I pulled out another stamp set. I'm sorry, I don't know which stamp set this is off the top of my head, but if you're curious about any of those, please just ask me in the comments and I'll check and let you know. So this stamp set, there was a little circle that said heck yeah inside of it. So I thought that was really cute. So I go ahead and stamp that several times in the same green that I used for the 19 on the title card, and then also a blue. And then I'm going to cut those out and kind of sprinkle those along the page here in a little bit. So I just really loved that little stamp. It's so cute. And I thought instead of stamping different things, I would just use that same stamp set and the same sentiment and just put it on the page in different spots. So I really like the way that ends up looking as well. So I'll cut those out, and that'll be kind of the main embellishment that goes here. So this one comes together really quickly, and I love that. And I love that I had a lot of photos this week, or a lot of photos for me, because as you guys know, I have been struggling with taking pictures and getting enough pictures for the week. And I was also really happy that I just happened to print these pictures off last Wednesday or Thursday after the game. Because soon after that, my printer ended up dying. So rest in peace, my printer. It is gone. And I've had to order a new one. So if you happen to notice that I only had one video out last week, I try to do 2 every week. That is why. It's because I didn't have a printer, so I wasn't able to do a second video. So that was kind of a bummer. But I do have another one coming in. It should be delivered here at the end of the week. So, we'll be good to go. And I do have a kind of special fun video for my second video this week. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be posted towards the mid to end of the week. But yeah, that happened. The printer went bye-bye, and that's always really sad. I love my printer, and I'm kind of bummed about it, but hopefully my new one will be fine and we'll be back in business soon. So that happens. You just got to roll with it, you know? So now I'm just adding on my journaling. Here I just wanted to talk a little bit about the game that we went to and how excited we were to be able to go to a playoff game. We really wanted to go to one. So I was just so happy that we were able to, and that it was that one, because it was a really epic, really kind of like just special, super fun game. So happy about that. And then on the other card that had the sun and the cloud, at the bottom it said brighter days ahead. So I thought that that worked out perfectly to kind of say that they had lost game 6 and everything. So I just kind of said a little bit about that and said how I'm excited for next season. So then you see that I adhered down those heck yeah stamped pieces, and then I also pulled out some old, I think, Citrus Twist heart stickers that were kind of the same colors as my spread, and added those on. And then I am just adding a few little gold stars just to give it a little bit of a pop. And I tried to add like a small cluster on 3 of the cards, and then I did leave some of them alone because I do feel like this one's busy enough with all of the photos and the things going on. But I really like the way that this ended up looking. I always love when there's different typography between the thickers and the stamp title and the stamped alpha, or the stamp numbers, I'm sorry, and all of that. I just really like the way it all kind of ends up looking together. So this is the last little embellishment that I add on. I just found that from my random embellishment bowl there, and that's going to be it for this one. So I hope that you guys like this quick and easy layout. If you did, please give me a like. Please also consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, y'all.